All right. Hey, there we go. We're live. Speaking of unread gaming books, this is not one of them. I have read all of the Forbidden Land stuff.
I have still not read my Forbidden Lands box set from last year, but I will.
That's okay. You you're doing fine without having read it.
Yeah,
All right. This is session 118 of uh,
Nice.
of our Forbidden Lands game. And we are kind of entering the end of things. I mean, you guys have successfully forged the sword capable, in theory, of killing Jakuz. You know where Jakuz is. You have a rough idea of what might be arrayed against you. And you know that his city is north of Castle Weatherstone. You're not exactly sure where because you haven't been that far north yet. But you don't think it's that far because slightly to the north you found iron runoff that you know is from that city. So you don't think it's terribly far north of Weatherstone. You guys have managed to, after some trials and tribulations and travels to other dimensions, managed to make it safely back home to Eldom, where you finally got a good night's rest in an actual bed at home. Checked in on some folks, got some stuff repaired, and are now kind of contemplating what is next. And I think that's where we'll turn it over to you guys.
Well, I got my little a new furry battery friend. I need to train him a bit, but he should be great help with the plan. But we'll have to trek a path north to the city, try to scout what to expect out there. I think he had some people in Weatherstone. Do we want to do something about that?
I don't see how it matters.
I don't think so. It's just a way to get information where we're going, what we're going in. But
Well,
we
they'll
can,
find us. Remember, we can't hide.
yeah. I can pat us a path north following the river. Just need a bit of time training my boy, and then I can grow him to a battle ready size.
The first threat is Vanelli. This is Necromancer. Remember, she has a ritual that can essentially wipe out half a life in a 10-mile radius.
Yeah. I was wanting to train him specifically so I can enter the territory and leave it quite fast. If we want to trigger that. Try to
We
force
almost
their
need
hand.
to we almost need to be there when the ritual's being cast. I don't know if she could stop it once it started.
Question.
Is that normal for a ritual, Chris? Once you start it, can you stop it?
Yeah, or it can be interrupted.
Because in theory, she would know that the sword has left the area.
Yeah.
And without knowing exactly where she is, it would be difficult to measure what that 10 miles is. And magic isn't that precise regardless.
Could spot her, could stop her while she's doing the thing. That's not an easy ask.
She'd be defended, I expect.
Probably.
Can you scry on her?
I can try.
Is the name sufficient?
What do we know about her?
Her name. She's a high priestess.
Normally, people do not know when I'm doing this, but don't know what the extent of power is. Can try to make a divination to see her whereabouts, or I can try.
And how much information do you get? Do you see her, or just sense more or less where
Divination
she is?
Divination is more of a feeling about her. But
Who's spying on?
the
The high priestess.
necromancer, yeah, that can do a ritual that will kill one of every 2 people.
So the thing to remember with divination too is it's ask a question about yourself or someone else present in the scene.
I was thinking of Farsight, but Farsight, you need to know the location you're looking at. It's not located on a person.
Yeah,
'Cause I can view a location I haven't been before, but I don't know where she's going to do the ritual.
None of it will matter if we can't get there. But again, my concern is there is 0 ways that we get there without them knowing I'm coming. It is impossible to hide the magic of that sort. Unless we go through the portals, which you've been
It didn't went
clear.
super
You did
well
like to
last
do
time.
that.
It didn't went super well last time. I can use intuition magic to try to know which course of action is better. Ask the universe a yes or no question.
The universe is likely to tell you that we're going to die either way.
Yes. But it could lead us closer to her.
It's worth a try. I believe the portal's the best way.
No, we
But
don't
I
know where we're
understand.
going.
Isn't the portal how we ended up in
A 4-month Halloween special.
The Easter Halloween special.
the Halloween to Easter special? Isn't that way
Halloween is
how?
my favorite holiday.
Yeah, but for that long. I mean, I like it too. Don't get me wrong, but jeez. Yeah, isn't the portal how we ended up stuck in sunless land?
Yep.
Yeah, let's not go there again.
I'm
Is
almost certain that the realm called us there, as opposed to Caldy's magic.
I
okay.
agree.
I don't necessarily want to meet another realm that calls us there
Yeah.
unless it's the one we want to go to. So there
We
could
would be a passage through hell, yes.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. That does
And
not sound like fun.
And I feel like we're gonna appear somewhere not very precise because we don't know where we're going.
Yeah, I don't know either. Isn't it north east of here?
I think so.
Approximately. We can try to get closer, and when we're close, I can check if the ritual is started, and we can act accordingly.
But she'll know we're coming if they're watching us.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if my intuition spell tells me that they've started the ritual, we can activate the thing that makes us disappear and turn back. Let them finish it while we're in the darkness.
So that they can't target us?
Oh,
Or-
it's gonna target everyone around the city and kill half of them. That's less people for us to fight our way through, and it's gonna cause panic, probably. And
None of
they
this
won't be
sounds
able,
good.
and they won't be able to do it again, which is the most important part.
It does give half a city worth of souls to Chakuz.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not great.
I'd much rather if we could find her and stop her. Don't know how we can do that.
We need people we can send in instead of us going.
I can get behind that.
We need to meet with those people under cover of whatever spellish thing you're doing to keep us hidden. We meet with them when no one can see us. We give them the directions or orders or whatever it is we need them to follow. And then they are going off to do their thing. We're still sitting here fishing. Half of whatever gets killed, or she does. Are we trying to make sure she dies, or just make her cast the spell, or prevent her from casting the spell? What's the...
It's just if she casts the spell, she can't cast it again because if she does, it will kill her.
Oh. It's a one and done. You can't do
Unless
this
she's-
again because you'll be
unless
part of the other 50%? Like, how... I'm
Yep.
not a math. How does that work?
Yep, it's once you have not been in the 50%, the next time you're gonna be.
And
She's
is it...
guaranteed to survive the first casting, but if she does it again, she's guaranteed to die. So if we
Okay.
could get her to cast it, maybe.
But she's a priestess of Jakuz, right?
Yep.
So, won't she be devout enough to do that? To go to her master?
Honestly, possibly.
Okay. So, we're just gonna feed Jakuz a bunch of souls for nothing?
I'm trying to find a way to approach without him doing it. I don't have a solution to that.
There is an army in that city.
That we can't fight. Gotcha. Right. But why are we
So we
going
need
to
to sneak in somehow to get to Chakuz. And the only way
Because-
to sneak in
this? Is if the
would
army
be
doesn't
for chaos
exist.
to be happening.
Right.
Because you can literally see where we are 3/4 of the day.
Oh, can feel us.
What good does a distraction do? Oh, actually, no, I guess it takes away some of his forces. Okay.
And the rest of the forces would be in chaos.
It'd be nice if we knew more about the army and that city. Like, do the army realize that they're going to be sacrificed or that they're serving a demon? Or have they been fed some bullshit and they don't have a clue?
Several of the members of Jakuz's forces, the Rust Brothers, for lack of a better term, that you've encountered have had demonic mutations.
Okay.
They're all paladins.
Yeah.
They are all paladins who are mutated by their god. They're like Warhammer characters.
Praise Corn. Papa Nurgle
Chaos
hugs.
Space Marines.
I love chaos. Papa Nurgle hugs for everybody.
So your magic.
Is there a?
Go
I'm
ahead.
not a. I'm not a magic-y person, so I don't know how this stuff works. Is there a way that you can target people who have demonic mutations? And only those people? To take out the real devotees? Is that a thing magic does? I don't know.
I would
Swords
need to.
kill who you stab.
Yes.
So,
I'd have to inspect the ritual to be sure.
and there's no way for us to get a copy of the ritual. But isn't there a different ritual that kills abomination-y things? Unnatural things? Is that a druidy thing?
It might exist. I just haven't learned that.
Is that something we could try to find out? Where's our crow woman, raven woman, bird person?
They left us inside, but we haven't spoken to them.
Yeah, I mean, she's hanging around the village.
Would
Do we still
she?
have that bird that we used to send to hell to look for stuff?
No, I don't. The little clockworky guy. As
It was a bird, wasn't it?
Yeah,
yes.
no, he's
No,
returned.
I'm not. I'm not
Okay,
talking about
Argento.
him. Argento, thank you. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the woman, bird druid person that the slavers were gonna kill.
Yeah, she's in town.
Would she
was,
know? Because she was druidy, right?
yes, she's a druid. I can ask her.
Maybe she's heard of somebody. I try not to talk to people because I'm kind of pointy stick. Things die. I'm not the most
Yeah.
approachable, friendly person.
I get it.
Ish, sometimes.
I would never have known that.
Yeah,
This ritual of hers is not druid.
that doesn't matter.
I've learned something today.
It most certainly does.
You've learned that I'm not friendly? How did you learn that? No, I'm thinking that it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not thinking about priestessy. I guess I'm tangentially thinking about priestessy chick. I'm thinking that all of the people that we've seen who are really devoted to Jakuz have all had weird mutations, demonic bits dangling off of them, too many limbs, eyes, fingers, whatever. Unnatural in a big way. Is there something natural, like druidy stuff, that would target just the unnatural, icky finger, too many eyes people? Does that make
And there
any
was-
sense at all, or have I been hit in the head too many times?
No, just if there's
Okay.
a druid ritual that could like get rid of their infernal force, targeting
Sure.
specifically the people that have been mutated. It
Yes.
might be. I haven't learned it, but I could ask her. Maybe she knows a place we could go.
Excellent. That's my only thought contribution. Everything else I do at this point is just going to be poke them with the pointy end. I honestly, once you two start talking magic, everything goes kind of fuzzy.
Well,
It doesn't make any sense to me. Ish.
here is a bit of tactics. Like they know we'll be coming.
At
She's
some
gonna do a
point.
thing. She's gonna do a thing that's gonna kill a bunch of people and might kill us if we're too close. How do we approach this? Is there a way for us to prevent her from doing the thing?
Well, I mean, if we
How-
can't spy on them from afar, maybe we can disable them from afar. And the only
I can-
ways I know is either a magic-y thing, maybe, or
I can
me.
spy on a specific place, but if I don't know where to look,
Yeah.
It's hard. I can ask a question. Spirit can answer me, but it's mostly yes and no question. So if we have something that could steer us that I could ask, that's an option. And divination gives very large answer that could guide us, but it's a bit of a toss. That's what I got, magic wise. But it's a question of tactics. How do we approach there without them detonating their magic bomb?
It may be worth asking if the portal is safer than on foot.
We still don't know where we're going. I don't see how the portal can help us.
But we could find that out.
Yeah.
We don't need to do it from here.
I think we should try to find the city, and then I can spy on the city and can decide how to do it. And if you find where the ritual is going to be done, maybe we can jump there, or I can rush in and we can find something.
All right.
We just need a bit of time to get my mount in order, but we can also try to go up north, follow the river, try to spot the city, get a bit of information. If we can get people to go into town for us and bring us information, that could work too. Just need to find people that are willing to do such a thing.
In a perfect world, we can avoid Whitestone. Find where he's actually at.
I think I can make us a path that follow the river without going to Weatherstone. We can
How long do you need to train your mount?
Um, can I estimate how much strength the Griffin pup has?
12.
Whoa, okay. It's a strong motherfucker. And it's 1 day per point of strength?
1 day per point of strength.
No number of success to change that.
Nope.
We can't sit here for 12 days.
No, I wouldn't stay here for 12 days. It's going to attract too much attention here. But I can do a little bit and do I think I could train him on the road?
I mean, you can certainly try.
If someone sets up camp for you, it'll give you
Not
time
much
to
fun.
train him in the evening.
Yep. Just like to
What is-
have a little head start so I can give him basic command. So he follows around, but should be able to do that.
Well, we're a couple days from Whitestone, whatever it is,
Weatherstone.
Weatherstone. Watching too much Critical Role. So I wouldn't want to stay longer than a couple of days. They're likely marching now.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stay too long either. I don't want to bring trouble here. So a day or two when we leave, and I'll train him on the road.
It's the best plan I can think of. Anyone else got a suggestion?
I already gave mine.
I'll ask her before we leave if she has any idea, and if she has a magical thing we could look for that could help us. I'll go look for it.
Well, I'll be in my tower when we're ready to leave.
I'll start by asking the question, then I'll start the training.
right, so what are you asking?
I'm gonna ask her from what we discussed if she would know of any ritual that would help us specifically target the people that have been demon infected. Because they're planning a big ritual, a big necromancy ritual that's going to kill a bunch of people, trying to find a way there. Thinking maybe there was some druidic magic that could help us with their demon infested troop.
Nothing that comes to mind. Most of our magic is designed to be, against a particular demon. I don't know of anyone that would be able to do such powerful magic.
I know about banishing demon, but in people it's different. A bunch of people have decided to serve Jakuz, and our plan right now is to get a bit closer and try to get information so we can try to approach, but you have a big ritual that's gonna kill a bunch of people.
Well, I mean, if she does it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know as well as I do that magic is not something that you undertake lightly.
Yeah. I mean, even if she succeeded doing the ritual, that could kill her.
Or if the magic goes awry, it could have entirely unpredictable effects that she may not deem worth the risk.
Oh. When we get closer, I'll ask to see if she has started it. I'll
Like
act
for
accordingly.
for you or I, like the worst result would be like our healing magic kills somebody.
Yeah.
What would happen if her ritual went awry and the effects were reversed? Like, that may be a risk that she's not willing to take. I mean, I don't think she'd be worried about the ritual going amok and killing her. I think she would be not one to run the risk of other things happening, unless she was desperate.
Yeah. As long as we can stop her before she gets to that point, maybe we have a chance.
Yeah. The thing about desperation is never planned.
Yeah, just that I think since it's a ritual, it's probably going to take like 8 hours to do.
Yeah, so she has to decide that it is worth the risk, and then she has to find 8 hours to do it.
It gives us 8 hours to try to stop her. Just need to know that she's doing it.
Yeah. And I'm sure that you and the elf and the... I hear the goblin's a pretty powerful wizard. I'm sure that if she was to start a ritual of that magnitude, I'm sure you would sense it if you're within proximity.
Hopefully.
I mean, if I start to cast a spell now, you can tell, unless I take pains to hide it. One would expect that a stronger ritual would be detectable over a larger area, so...
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, I mean, do you have any allies you can call on or anything?
Well, one of the allies we thought of calling on got his village razed by the people who were going to attack before we came.
Well, that sounds like it's just motivation, really.
Yeah. Well, he lost a lot of his troops, let's say, in that incident. Gonna probably be willing to help us. He was going back to town to rebuild.
Oh. I mean, I would definitely, if I was going to go to a city with powerful wizards and demons and sorcerers and high priestesses and a standing army, I'd bring my friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard tales of Trustius, and I'm sure he could probably take the city single-handedly by himself if the stories are true. But stories have a funny way of not being entirely true.
There's always a little something there. Yeah. I'll try to think of who we can call on to help.
Yeah, I mean, I know some. I can ask. I can ask some of my sisters.
Do you know anyone who could get message to places?
Yes, that is not a problem.
Because there's a few people I'm thinking that we could call on, but I don't think we can go everywhere that route.
I can get messages to people. Well, I can get messages to my sisters, and they can get messages to people.
Okay. There's an old king and his wife that might have rebuilt a bit of their kingdom by now. They might have some help to lend. A particularly crafty pastry chef that made living pastry. I met a very friendly witch, but I don't think she's gonna leave her place to help.
Never know unless you ask.
Yeah, or just send a message, tell them what we're gonna do. If we can, I'll ask the other if they think of other places, but I'll get a few that are done, or just messages. Can try to bring them, get your sister over. Thanks. I'll talk with the other. Okay.
Right.
Thanks. Sorry, got lost in my thought.
Yep, that's okay.
I'll go see the others. Sadly, I don't have any ritual to target every demon infested people, but the druid could get messages to people we've helped, made friend with. Maybe we could get some support over there. Any idea of who we could call on?
The hags, perhaps.
The what were they called?
I was thinking of the witches. I was thinking of the dude that night in the city.
The
The people of the barrow. I think it was called the barrow.
I don't know.
But
Remember
they
the
might have
ones that
attracted.
wanted to keep Culdy as a pet?
Yeah, those ones. They might have attracted followers and
Great taste.
people.
It's working out for me.
I'm even paying you.
I mean,
Maybe we could send them a message, tell them what we're up to. Maybe the pastry chef with the magic pastry. Maybe he could send us a couple of cookies to spy on the city. I know. I'm grasping
maybe.
a sneaky little gingerbread man.
So weird.
Yep. We could warn the dwarf necromancer. Maybe he'll have time to raise up a bit of new collaborators.
There is one on the island that could be of great assistance, but is unlikely to be motivated.
Hmm.
Lady Mortillo.
Is that
it
the
Death
lady
Knights?
With the carriage.
the carriage? That
Oh
gave you
yeah, the one that was looking for a sibling. Doesn't she look for her sister?
Yes. Griselda.
Sure.
I mean, we could. I could put on a word for her, and if the druids get her an hand on her, they could pass on the information that we're gonna act. Maybe she has an interest in swinging by.
The High
Or
Priestess may
sending
be a
us.
rival.
Yeah.
Though I
Maybe
had
she
an
could get.
impression she was stronger.
Maybe if all the Sul keeps going to Jakuz, it's not good for business.
Well, you can bring them back.
Bring who back?
Souls.
People who got their souls taken by Jakuz.
They're not locked away. Well, they're not irretrievable. Well, yes, the dwarves, the necromancer, Lady Murtello, the Death Knights, the witches,
The witches, the
though they had
Pastiche.
no, they claim they had no fight against Jakuz.
Yeah, can they may if we ask, maybe they can send us something. We'll see.
Well, let's get those messages out. It would take some time for them to get here. We could scout while we're waiting. Train as we go, see what we can see.
Yeah.
We can't stay put.
Yeah, that's what my thought. But we can send a message, try to go scouting, move around a bit, keep moving, and see when we get any news. If the druid can find them, maybe they can get a message to us too.
It's a plan.
That's the best I got. No magic, but help could be good.
Ryzen, Coldy, any ideas?
I got nothing.
Any
I
friend
can't
I'm
think.
forgetting? Maybe we can recruit the beer band.
There was a squirrel.
Fuck no. Fuck you both. No. No.
Some
No,
combination of squirrels and beer bandits.
I will kick your asses into the pond. No.
No,
a
that's
David
way too
Andrew
dangerous.
Y,
Please,
okay?
not the pond. The pond has almost killed us all.
Squirrels and beer bandits.
Hate them both so much. Beer bandits. Maybe that little hobbit guy will help us. The halfling.
The baker?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. We were going to talk to him. Was that who it was?
The gingerbread guy? He was a halfling baker, the gingerbread guy.
All
Yep.
I remember is those stupid bandits. Mostly. I remember being full of holes. That kind of sucked.
We're not going to send a message to the elves because they didn't like us much.
Trustius. Your horn of summoning someone terrifying with ginormous wings. Is that person being? Would they be helpful at all? Or
I
would
certainly
they...
hope so.
I certainly hope they didn't get poofed into nothingness when we left.
The dragon is a god. It's not bound by reality.
And
Sure.
it was not from there. It was from here. We brought it over there.
His place will be in the final fight. Without him, we wouldn't stand a chance.
Is sorry, I'm trying to get my brain out of the ringing of the blacksmith shop. Yeah, I had a thought and I think it ran away. Would the priest guy, the abbot, would he have vanished, or would he still be with the god dragon guy?
The abbot is probably having a very bad eternity at the moment.
Maybe he could be useful. Maybe the god would let him go if he was useful. Do this thing, and you can be released and vanished along with the rest of your people.
If you have a method to communicate with Celestials.
God, no, that's entirely your department. That is pointy thing I hold.
Does anything about me strike you as someone that speaks to Celestials?
You're the one who called him last time, so yeah, a little bit.
The abbot, not the dragon.
You summoned the dragon thing.
The dragon is not a Celestial.
Okay. Are
What are we
gods not
talking about this?
celestial?
Not necessarily, no.
So this is why I don't do magic.
Yet here we are.
Yeah,
Yet here
Okay.
we are.
it gets complicated. But now you can do sword magic. You can cast sword. And
Bladomancy.
Bladomancy. Yeah,
cross the
that's
kids.
me. That's me.
Clevomancy.
Pointy end goes in the other guy.
It's the 3 spell: slash, stab,
Stab.
and bonk.
I don't. Only when I was using my shield.
Yep,
I
the shield gets
occasionally-
bonked a few times.
Well, I mean, it's fucking huge.
So I think the plan
It's a roof.
I think the plan is to send out messages to the allies and for us to start scouting our way towards the city while our allies meet here.
Sure.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
I'm gonna take the morning tomorrow to start the training with my griffin, and then we can start moving so we don't attract anything here. Just want to teach him like follow and don't bite.
Don't eat yet.
Sit, Ubu.
I figured an hour of planning is probably enough.
And I'm gonna take him as my animal companion as soon as I can.
So yeah, so as you guys, go into the evening, kind of like running over, like, who have we met that might be useful that we could call upon? There's some that you completely dismiss. Like, I mean, technically, you could probably go try to find Terramalda, but that's probably
Fuck
not
no.
worth it.
Nope.
No.
I don't
I don't
feel
know
the
how
need
weird-
to be.
I don't know how we can flip her. Like he's gonna be on the other side if she's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the list of potential allies that I have are the 4 witches,
Yep.
Astrid, Zora, Silence, and Emmeline. The 2 Death Knights, Lord Metzek and Lady Alexiana. Mortella, Lady Mortella, the Necromancer. Your Dwarven allies. Drog, the Dwarf Necromancer, the Unkillable Dwarf Necromancer. Delian, the dragon summoned by the horn. Haroka and her tribe of orcs.
Oh, the blue flame people.
The blue
Yeah.
flame
Oh,
orcs.
right, the orcs, yeah.
Hulmer, who was the goblin balloonist that you rescued quite a while ago.
If they can find him, yeah, definitely. We just lost him at some point.
Yeah, he did let you know that he was from up north. There was like a goblin community up there. Melkar, who is the halfling baker. Luvog, who is the ice giant that I think Culty made friends with.
Oh yeah, like that was great.
And then Aliona, and she's insinuated that she can contact her sisters.
The
So
Druids of the Crow.
that's the list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 potential allies that I've got on my list. I don't think I'm missing any.
Oh, you got everyone we named, and
One
at
more.
least two. So the balloonist and
Oh, two
that might
more.
have
Yeah, yeah.
the balloonist
Three
might
with
have
the
a
giant.
goblin village.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, so you kind of put together your list and possible whereabouts to get to Aliona, and
Yep.
she will disseminate the messages. Just like if I talk to my sisters, if I go to the temple and talk to my sisters, there's a chance that we may have some significant assistance if they're willing to awaken the Titans. I'll impress upon them how important this is.
I can give you the written of everything we know about this and how bad it is, if it helps.
I'll work to convince them.
And you'll be able to find us when it's time.
I'll be able to find you.
We don't want to stay here because it's going to attract attention to the village. So,
That's more than fair.
okay, just going to start training with the little one, and I'll try to train them on the road.
All right. Perfect. So yeah, you do need to spend at least a quarter day every day training.
Yep, I'll ask Al to make the camp. If you guys are all right with that? Take that time to train him instead.
All right. But after considerable time kind of planning and deciding your best avenue of approach, you guys get ready to set off, hoping like if you stay on the move, hopefully that Jakuz will not be able to track you down too easily.
We could stay on this side of the river as we go up. Or do we want to jump river now and follow on the other side? Could also send a message to the starting village, the necromancer mayor over there.
With all
don't
their
think we-
farm hands?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help.
No, I don't think so. You know, we have never. There is so much space, like right west of us, right east of us, that we've never gone to.
Yep.
I mean, other than we know that the orcs who attacked us way back when I got my shield were from the east, I think. That's it. We went up to the castle and back, and that was all. Let's go west or southwest, or sorry, east or southeast, and see who's there, if anybody. Or
You want
do
us
we
to
think we need to go straight up toward?
You want us to go cross the river?
Yeah, I think so.
We
Because
could build a
need.
raft.
Fuck you.
Well, we need
Oh,
to
right.
avoid.
Bite me, Cully.
To be fair, you're in a village. You can buy a raft.
Yeah. We'll just
We
borrow
can't-
the little one that's over there in the fishing pond.
I know we want to avoid Castle Weatherstone, so we could just go over here, follow the side of the river here,
Yeah.
and then we can check east if we want. If we're not already to the city, we go up to here or something like that.
So
we should-
how?
Or if we want to really avoid Castle Weatherstone, we can go this way
Yeah,
and follow on this. So,
we've gone through a lot of that area, but we don't know what's on our doorstep, and we should probably find that out. Which city? We're trying to go up here, like all the way north past the.
All you know is that the city is north of Weatherstone.
Oh, gotcha.
So somewhere. That's as far
North
as you've
of that.
that's as far as you've explored to the north.
Yeah. Yeah. North is a big place. Yeah. Let's go east. I would really like to get southeast, then east, then northeast, and then up along the coast.
it's like this way, and then this way, and we follow up.
I wasn't planning on going that far, but I mean we could. I was thinking just to the immediate southeast, and then to the
Oh,
east of our
right.
village.
Yeah,
I wasn't thinking about going over here at all,
yeah,
could.
that works.
but I wasn't really.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
that makes
works.
sense.
And we might find somebody southeast who has a convenient boat to sell. As
Or an army.
opposed to building a raft, which is not something I think I should be involved in again.
All right. So you guys are heading due east,
Southeast.
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 And the druid is brain. She's going to be able to send you a message, Okatai, about
She
something.
said that her or her sister will be able to find us.
Okay.
So when they have talked with people, they'll be able to find us. That part I don't doubt.
Okay.
All right. So heading southeast. Somebody can give me a lead the way, and somebody should probably give me a scouting.
I can do the lead the way. I'll let you do the camp, but I'll do the lead the way.
I think we're all back up to normal, right? I seem to be.
Everybody should be fully healed.
Yeah, it looks like it. So I'll do the scouting.
Because I move, I rest.
So yeah, you travel along the river. It's a pleasant late autumn day. I think it's late autumn. No, it's early. Oh, it's mid autumn. It's a pleasant enough mid autumn day. No sign of anything untowards at all, Caldy. Birds are singing. The fish are jumping in the water. Be a good day for fishing, ain't it? And I assume you guys are bringing your horses?
God. It's
Well,
gonna be faster to bring the horses, but my little boy will try to eat them.
Yes, you will.
Depends on if we want to go faster or want to make it easier on me. I was planning to leave the horses behind for the scouting part. But I'm open to suggestions.
On foot's fine.
Okay, perfect.
We can pick up the horses after you could train your griffin to not eat them.
It's gonna be the hardest part. I can teach him tricks, but the part don't eat the horses is the hardest thing to train.
Okay. All right.
And
I
very,
can't eat just one.
and very important, when you're training them, don't reward them with horse meat.
Oh, that's the trick. I should have.
So yeah, you guys set out on foot, deciding not to risk your horses. I said it's an easy, pleasant travel day. Around noontime, you do find an area of the river where you can probably ford it. But that is going to require another lead the way roll for the second hex.
Yep.
Nice.
I can do that.
Perfect. Everybody makes it across, and you find yourselves. There's some light forest here. There are hills that turn into mountains to your east, or you can choose to continue to follow the river along the kind of the cover along the bank and see if that takes you towards where you would like to go. But that does take you a good chunk of the day to get this far. You can push on, or you can make camp in the evening.
I would start looking at a camp spot.
Okay. So back to the usual routine. Caldy sleeps during the evening.
And can somebody take care of the camp? Take care of the young one.
It is a survival roll to make camp.
An endurance roll for me.
And an endurance roll from Caldy. Caldy's gotten progressively tougher as time has gone.
Imagine.
What are we working with survival rolls? I have 4 dice.
I also have 4 dice.
I have 6,
Yeah,
but I'm sleeping.
Caldy's
5.
Because you're
fine.
so witty.
Oh, Ryzen has 5.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So what, I'm setting up camp?
You're in charge of setting up the camp, Ryzen.
Do I get a bonus die from somebody?
Sure, I'll help you out. We did
Okay.
this before. We got
Okay.
this.
Put that
Like
rock
it
over
once.
there
See?
and slip this rock under Caldy.
I'm not slipping a rock under.
Oh, good
He's
news.
not going to feel like sleeping for
Hey,
anyway.
I got one.
You got one. So yeah, you and Desi do manage to.
I can tie things up high, and you can brace things down low.
Yep.
That's how we did it last time. Worked out
Yep.
well.
Right. Trust this. So as you're kind of keeping your eye out, and I mean, scouting is also taking like a little look around the perimeter and things of that nature. And you do come across the not long dead, but the definitely months old remnants of what looked like they might have been wild horses. They look like they have been.
Go a long ways.
I mean, you do know that griffins do tend to nest in mountainous areas, and there are mountains to your east.
We did find griffin eggs up by Weatherstone.
You did. So
It's a long way.
it's entirely possible that this mountain range that you're seeing the foothills of continues along, kind of like along to where Weatherstone is in the mountains.
Well, as much as I'd like to raise a nightmare, I don't have time.
Okay. Perfect. Other than that, though, the evening is quiet and peaceful, aside from the hammering of tent pegs into the ground and that sort of thing, Caldy snoring, etc. But nothing untoward and dangerous.
Yay.
I succeeded at my level.
Excellent. Caldy can hit his rest button, can spend XP if he would like. And then
Would like, but I don't have any to spend.
And then you can give me a scouting roll for the night as everybody else beds down.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Right. So yeah, about 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. Well past the witching hour. You hear something large squelching through the forest. Not right on top of your camp, like a distance away. You can hear it. It sounds very large and squelching.
Squelching? Like a
Squelching.
swamp thing or like a giant bird?
Like a squelching noise. Like a
swamp thing.
like a swamp thing.
Cody gets all the fun.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to make friends with this one.
It's because I can usually count on Culty to go investigate by himself. Culty has not only
Yeah,
gotten
he's not doing it
tougher,
this time.
Culty has gotten wiser as well.
Yeah,
He's running out of fingers.
I don't need to. It's hard to negotiate with vegetation. I'm going to kind of keep a close eye in that direction, and just pay attention to see if it comes closer.
It does not. It does gradually fade, slowly.
Well, I will let that continue to fade. This is not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, don't like squelching.
Okay.
I prefer to be the most dangerous thing in the swamp.
Other than that, the night passes quietly and uneventfully. Everybody else can hit the rest button, and everybody can do food and water.
We topped that up, didn't we?
Yep, we
Yes,
did.
you could have topped it all up when you were in town.
I see. I already did.
I'm gonna raise Battle the Beast while I sleep.
Okay.
Seems like a good moment to do that.
Right. And you guys set off in the morning?
Yep.
Far as I know.
Yep.
Okay. And so now you're heading northwestish? Okay, perfect. That will need a lead the way and a scouting roll. You can see your town in the distance across the river.
Or am I doing one of these?
I'll do the scouting.
Okay, yeah, somebody else.
I knew I was going to miss that one because I'm rolling too well.
Right.
There
Right.
we go.
So as you make your way through it's kind of like it's not really a forest, it's more like a scrub brush. Culdy, you can see the trail of what you assume that was the thing that you heard last night. And it's probably about a good 8 feet wide. And it's basically like if somebody like laid down a trail of slime through the brush, like the small trees and stuff are kind of pushed aside, like it was something very big, and that's just this trail of slime, like a slime highway through the
It's a Sluganophilus.
through the grasslands. And since you actually got 2 successes, you can actually see just a little bit in the distance what looks like a humongous, since you can see it at this distance, snail shell.
Yeah. Anybody feel like escargot? I
So
point to the giant slug in the distance. My eyes
Ew.
might be better than theirs, though.
what are you pointing at?
Well, if you follow the slime trail down there, there's a massive slug with a massive snail down there.
I don't think I need to follow a massive slime trail. That sounds disgusting.
It's like if somebody took like a handful of hair gel and wiped it through a shag carpet.
That's
there-
not something I need to follow.
Is there any alchemical used for giant snails slime?
Well, with the right amount of butter, I'm sure it'll taste good.
No.
If anybody would like to, they can make if they want to take a look at the slime, they can make a healing roll. I think
Do that.
alchemy falls under healing.
Try
it's-
that.
Don't
Yeah,
put it in your
it's-
mouth.
It is specialty of prison. I'm
I got one.
trying, but I'm really not good at it usually. Somehow.
Ooh, the slime might have alchemical properties too.
So let's see here. Yes, the slime is it actually doesn't even need to be prepared. It is paralytic in nature.
Ooh, poison.
It looks like, from what you can deduce, is this thing probably like slimes its prey, which paralyzes it as it like rolls over and eats it.
I'm gonna try to scrape some and add it to my poison kit.
All right, you can give me a move roll.
Try to not poison myself.
You do manage to get 2 doses.
Nice. It's a agility poison, I assume.
It is a potency 6 paralytic poison. The way paralytics work is the initial effect is 1 point of damage to agility, and if you don't make your endurance roll, it's a point of damage to your agility every round. When your agility hits 0, you can no longer move.
Nice.
And then continuing to follow along the river.
I will not bother the giant paralyzed slime.
You don't want to go and see if you can get more from its dead body?
I don't think I can convince the other that it's a good idea, even. I think that could be fun.
Your instincts are right.
I'm sure Chris wouldn't
Yep,
lie to
I-
us. He said it's dead.
I have great instincts. I know when I should drop a stupid plan.
Perfect. All right, so continuing on, you can give me another lead the way / scouting roll.
Yes.
Somebody else want to do the scouting this time? I do have 7 now because I lost 1.
I've got
5. So
full powers, so I don't really get any benefit from it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm also full.
I'm in the same.
Scouting, I have 5 dice, but
Yeah,
I'd
me
rather
too, and
someone
I'm
else.
max 2.
All right, I'll do it.
Because my dice rolls suck.
So along the way, but the only thing that you notice is in the distance to your to the east. That's where you met that giant stone statue with the big ass sword that came to life when you tried to muck about with it. So you definitely know that you're in the vicinity of Castle Weatherstone. Castle Weatherstone's probably 2 days, maybe a day to your east. So pretty much anywhere north of here would be where you might find that the city that you're looking for. That being said, it is getting on towards evening.
So camp.
Yep.
No, same thing as last night, I guess, right?
Yep. Yep. Animal handling from Okitai. Survival from the combination of Ryzen and Desi. Endurance from Kuldi. And scouting from Trustius.
Okay, well, I can do the scouting again.
Sorry, you wanted which roll from me?
Between you and Ryzen, survival to put up camp.
Or survival.
Okay.
I'm 5.
Yeah, so am I.
Go ahead. You can
No,
take this.
sorry. Survival, I'm 4.
Oh. Oh.
I'll help you.
Yeah, you'll help me.
I'll tie the high things.
You will. You'll tie the high thing. Oh, well, I'm pushing it because no one wants to sleep on rocks.
No.
Ugh. Well, I still got a success, though. Too high, lower.
Oh, god damn it.
I got bitten a fair few times today.
Got your fingers
Feeding in
nipped.
fish and- Feeding in fish and my fingers smell like fish. It's not a good mix.
Trustius, since you are on watch and notice things, as it gets on towards the actual dark part of the evening, it's mid fall, so darkness is starting to fall around 7-ish. You're pretty sure. I mean, you're keeping an eye out, and you know that giant statue is over there to the east. You're just keeping an eye on it, and unlike the statues in Ravenloft, this one does definitely move.
I don't remember this statue.
It was a big giant statue of a warrior or something. Had a big ass sword that I think somebody tried to take, and then it came to life.
Sounds like Calder.
It was a long time ago, but previously, it came to life, but then it settled back down. In this case, it actually gets up and walks away.
What was that?
Is it a walking away from us?
It is walking away.
That's a great place for it to go.
And then you remember Eliona mentioned something about if she could, she would convince her sisters to wake up the Titans.
Oh.
Oh, I was thinking trees. Well, I mean, we'll let the druids have that conversation with the Titans, right?
Yep.
So
But he's going away from us.
He is. He's heading up into the mountains.
The druid might have summoned him. I won't interrupt him. I think it's best we let them negotiate that. Don't you think?
Well, I don't think the druid aligned thing wants to talk to a necromancer. So
Yeah, probably not.
I'm going to leave it alone.
That sounds like a good choice.
118 sessions, you guys are getting wise and going nope, that's not an us thing.
Never get in a fight unless you have to, people. If you're watching this show,
We
this game will
survived
kill
the
you.
song. The song because we were paranoid.
100
Your repentance.
108 sessions in, and Caldy has the equivalent of 2 hit points.
Yep.
He's like a D&D wizard.
And he's used them
Yeah.
off.
Yep, 1d4 minus 1. That will give you that.
Mind you, the only one who's died so far is our necromancer.
That was
Yeah.
Which is-
self-inflicted.
Which
got
is on
better.
team for a necromancer.
I don't know if better is the right word.
That's fair. Yeah.
You recovered physically.
But other than that, the evening is uneventful. Caldy can rest, and then give me a scouting roll.
If you return from the dead at less to your full self, you might be entitled to compensation.
Nighttime is quiet and peaceful. Periodically, though, Caldy, you do note, again, the sounds of like large things moving in the darkness, distinctly moving away from your camp.
Do not like. Unless they're helping us.
I hate to say this out loud, but this is going way better than I expected.
Did the statue go
And yet
toward
you felt the
Witherstone?
need to say it.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to say that out loud.
I'm not
Did
too
the Titan? Did the Titan go toward Witherstone?
It went in that direction up into the mountains.
Oh, they might be trying to purge Witherstone.
But in the morning, everybody can do their food and water.
Oh, rest button.
And then a lead the way and scouting combination.
Weird.
Just the base.
Okay. Morning is nice and quiet, peaceful, sunny, slightly warm.
I mean, we have the routine down, so
But Trustius, it does strike you as odd that this has been going almost too well.
oh yeah, there's something afoot for sure.
We couldn't bring the horses, so we're afoot.
That's true.
They know where we are, essentially. So there must be a trap very close, or their attention is
Elsewhere.
somewhere else.
Just need to keep being erratic.
And the afternoon, lead the way in scouting.
If it were me and I knew where an artifact of this power was, I would spare no expense to get it, especially if I thought it could kill me.
My only other thought was maybe while we're doing this, Jakuz's minions are advancing on our town, although I don't, outside of having hostages, I don't see the purpose.
At this point, if we don't know what's happening there, it doesn't push us to do anything different. I don't think it's a good tactic for him.
Again, the afternoon is quiet. Too quiet.
Oh, you had to say that.
So, Weatherstone has been an outpost for this capital for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any sign of roads or trails, or like, is that something Okatai could maybe pick up?
Nothing in this area, that's for sure. That would be part of the scouting.
Okay, yeah. So that's something we need to keep an eye on because they're likely moving back and forth, right?
Yeah. But there doesn't seem to be any in this kind of swampy coastal area. That being said, you do know that Weatherstone is like literally in the mountains. So if there is any sort of trail, it may go like through the mountains.
Yeah, there was an iron mine, right?
There is an iron
Silver.
mine.
It was silver, I think.
There's iron runoff from the city.
Right. There's iron coming from the city because there was red.
Yeah.
Witherstone had silver mine, but it was full of a parasite that eats metal.
Yep.
The capital though, it had the PEI dirt, right?
Yes. You discovered like red runoff in this basically in this hex.
All right, so we're close-ish. Guess that's the next one. I mean, morning time.
All right, so we can do our evening routine.
I'll help Ryzen.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Oh, what is this again? Survival?
Yep.
Okay.
+1 from Dizzy.
Yep.
Boy, 118 sessions in, you guys have got this down to a science.
I should not be helping make camp. What the hell is going on?
I mean, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Okatai's training his rooster.
It's a bonding experience. We're
As
As long
bonding.
as
I'm
it doesn't
trying-
wake us up at the crack of dawn, I
I'm trying
will
to
tie
decide if I
ropes.
should. I'm trying to decide if I give him a bird name or a cat name.
Sure.
Evening is uneventful, although, trust you, since you're keeping watch, you can see off in the distance to the northeast. You can see like some thunder clouds in the sky, like against the darkness of the evening, like jagged bolts of lightning, kind of striking down. What draws your attention, though, is the lightning seems to be not as fast as you expect. Like it's like if lightning was slowed. Like so, instead of like striking the ground instantly, it took like a second or two to reach from the clouds to the ground. Like it is noticeably slower, these lightning strikes in the distance.
Does it look outside of the speed? Does it look like a natural storm? Like, is it moving?
It does look like a natural storm, but something is mucking about with the lightning.
Is it mucking about, or can I tell from this distance? Like, are the trees swaying slower than I would expect?
You can make a lore check.
Is it a time thing? I guess is what I'm looking for.
You're pretty sure that the storm is natural. It's just some sort of magical energy is interfering with it. Maybe maybe somebody's drawing power, or maybe somebody's magic went awry, or you're not sure. But something magical is affecting the storm. But the storm itself is natural.
Would I expect something of that size to be, with 2 successes, something significantly magic, like high power level?
Possibly.
Or magic is magic, and who fucking knows?
Somebody is calling on a tremendous amount of power. But it doesn't seem like there was it doesn't look like there was a slow build or anything with the storm. Like the storm started and then all of a sudden the lightning started being fucky. So more of a spell going awry than a ritual.
Well, I mean,
Or
that's tomorrow's problem.
or a spell of some sort to draw power.
I mean, I'm familiar with those.
I did create a call lightning spell. Does that ring any bell when he talks about the lightning?
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's probably exactly what it is. You're fairly certain some poor soul out there is getting the bejeebus zotted out of him.
Probably something zapping someone with arrow. Same kind of magic I use.
If it's a druid magic, then it's more likely to be an ally than an enemy.
Probably
Not necessarily, but
more chance.
rare to have a necromancer ally, though I suppose we do have a few on our list.
It happened 3 times, but it's still surprising.
Right.
But other than that, we get into nighttime. Everybody can sleep. Cully can scout.
Remember, I do have 6 cents in case somebody sets up an ambush for us.
Yep. Nope. Nighttime is peaceful. I mean, there is the occasional crash of thunder and flash of lightning in the distance, but it's got to be like a good 20, 30 miles away.
In what direction?
Northeast.
Okay.
We're going that way anyway in the morning. So.
But everybody can hit their rest button and their food and water button. Ooh, the day is hot. No kidding.
Yes, it is.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Waiting for a fucking thunderstorm to hit.
Oh, it came through here already.
Did it?
Yeah, we lost power like 3 times.
Oh, wow. We have got nothing.
Oh, it was epic.
Around 6:37ish, there was like a few flashes of words.
Lunder.
A
That
few
stuff's scary.
flashes of lightning as we were coming across like the Westmoreland, and then nothing.
Yeah, we were getting pounded about that time. Man.
We're not even getting a breeze. Like, it sucks.
Northeast we go.
All right. That will be another scouting and lead the way roll.
I assume we want to go northeast.
Yep.
Pretty sure.
I don't think I've seen that many successes in a row, ever.
Yeah.
I've pushed like 3 times so far.
Yeah, but you've always got the success.
Yeah, and I've
Pushed
only lost
once.
one point of wits. and all of that.
I lost empathy, but empathy is a risky business because if I just had 2 points, so it goes away fast.
I got lots of empathy. If you can fake empathy, you really got me.
I thought about putting more in empathy, but we had pretty social character group, so.
So as you start to move into the forest and then into the kind of like more mountainy terrain, you can start to see here and there ruined stonework. At first, it's just like, okay, there might have been a ruined building here. It's like, oh wait, that looks like that might have been another ruined building. And you start to realize that you're kind of, as you make your way kind of into the more mountainous area, it's definitely the ruins of a large city. There's enough remnants of buildings and like grown over cobblestone roads and like that you can tell that this was once an actual like legitimate city.
How long ago?
Hundreds of years, if not more.
Okay, not like a few weeks ago.
And somebody can roll me a d10.
Two.
So as you start to pick your way through these ruins, it is ominously calm. It is oppressive feeling. Like as you make your way like further and further into these ruins, you can feel like this weight kind of settle on you. And then as you're kind of being, I'm assuming, relatively careful, since Coley did make his scouting roll. You hear like this screeching, roaring sound from overhead, and the flap of wings, and you all kind of like get into the shadows of the buildings, as what looks like a pride of manticores like flies overhead. They are very ungainly flyers, but there's got to be 7 or 8 of them flying overhead in like a group formation, like a very loose group formation. But
You ever fought a manticore?
I think you guys did at one point, and otherwise you've given them a fairly wide berth the couple of times you found them.
Yep.
Do they have riders?
They do not.
Okay, that's better.
Can I try to make a lore roll to know something about them? How they function, if they're animals or stuff like that?
Sure.
Because I don't remember if I already did that roll back in the days.
All right. So manticores. Manticores are not generally speaking winged. However, they are believed to be demonically merged creatures, basically parts of snakes and humans and sharks and porcupines and lions, all kind of demonically melded together. They are not inherently natural creatures, but they do breed true. So there is that.
So magical,
That's
not
not a
exactly
benefit.
animal.
They are generally believed to be solitary. Or like they'll come together to like mate and then go their separate ways. They are voracious man-eaters.
What are these creatures again? Sorry.
Manticores.
Huh.
With your,
Oh
with,
yeah, and they have face of people.
they do have like human like faces, but they do have movable rows of teeth. 3 of them.
Hmm.
So basically, when they bite, they like latch on, and then their teeth move to drag whatever it is they're eating deeper and deeper into their jaws.
Yeah, I had an opportunity long ago to raise a baby manticore, but the face was a stopper. Like human face,
Yeah.
too much.
And they do have their tail spikes, which are they're capable of firing as poisonous needles.
We'll just let them go by.
Extremely virulent poison. And then they apparently the pride like sees something and like descends on it rapidly in the distance. And then the afternoon. Somebody can give me a lead the way and a scouting roll.
Yeah, let's get away from the pride of manticore.
And somebody else can roll me a d10.
Do we want to go that way? Was that
What
is
way?
this either here? Do you see my shining green beacon?
Hmm.
Either we go here, but I think going over there is mounted.
Which way did the manticores go?
They're just kind of flying around this ruined city. And Okata, you can tell that the ruined city does kind of continue on to the northeast, but peters out to the due east.
So we want to go up here.
Yeah, could do that.
All right.
That's a big ruined city.
Hmm.
It's more than 1x. So.
Yes, it does. So there's the lead the way. And somebody roll me a d10.
You don't want me rolling this. I will roll something that
You're
will
right.
definitely
I'll roll
beat
it.
this.
I did it last time.
6.
That's a nice middle of the road number.
All right. Coldy, since you did succeed on your scouting, you hear what sounds like voices. You know, kind of like, oh, I think they went this way. Let's go check. You kind of like get into a position where you can see, and you see, but maybe 8, maybe 10 individuals wearing like chainmail. They got like maces, shields, swords, and they seem to be kind of like going through the rubble, looking for something. It doesn't seem like they're looking for you, but it does seem like they're looking for something or someone. And then you kind of see, because you succeeded, a little bit a ways from the hunters. It looks like there's people dressed in rags that are kind of like cowering out of sight of the people seeking them. It looks like what is potentially a very violent game of hide and seek.
Well, I will point that out to the rest of the team, most of whom are a lot more ethical than I.
What are they wearing?
Who?
The hunters. Any livery or
The hunters are wearing like they've got chainmail, they've got maces, they've got shields. They are definitely like well armed individuals. But you don't see any signs of anything. But you can give me a scouting roll.
Do I want to push that? I mean, Desi's going in anyway. Okay. Oh, I should have done that.
That looks bad.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Trestius is very frustrated that Desi's got to go kill these people.
Why are you looking at me like that? Quit scowling. Don't reason to scowl. Caldy.
He's just waiting for it.
Mm-hmm. Caldy, can you the whatever it is you're staring at right now?
Oh, I absolutely point it out and tell them what's
What
happening.
does? Can you sneak over them and find out who they are and who those other guys are?
Sure, I will absolutely try to do that.
I mean, I could just go start slaughtering, but
Well, I mean, if I fail this, you're going to do that anyway.
yes,
because
chances are
because
good.
I'm paying you to guard me.
let's be honest. Chances are really good.
All right, stealth roll.
Yes, please.
We've never run into anybody.
I have
being
6 dice in stealth.
deserted. Wow. 6 dice, 1 success. I shouldn't say anything. I'm going to end up completely burning my first roll, I'm sure.
So I kind of sneak up behind the people. Just I kind of whisper behind one of their ears, one of the adults' ears, is like, "What are we hiding from?"
Trying to get away from the city, but I think we got spotted.
What's going on in the city? What's happening in the city?
They kind of looks at you like we can't take it anymore. Sacrifices, people being pulled out of their homes. It's not worth the risk anymore.
Who are these bozos? The ones that are looking for you over there?
Members of the Iron Guard.
Iron Guard. I haven't been in the city. Who do they work for?
And they work for Venali. They work for the church.
The church. Does that ring any bells for me?
It should.
Venali is the high priestess of Jakuz. The church is probably his.
Okay. Wait right here and keep quiet. Do you know the names of any of those people in that team, in that group?
Never. I don't talk to them.
You wait here. Stay hidden. And I'll blink on back to the group. And I will explain that they're refugees, and the Church of Jakuz is hunting for them, and knows what those people are right over there. And I'm just not sure how this would go. Might be a reward for turning them in.
What I'm hearing is that we should kill the guards and take their clothes to sneak in.
And I look over at Trestius. I mean, you know she was going to say that.
Maybe the refugee are gonna have some information to help us about
Exactly.
where it is.
I mean,
Do you intend to leave the sword with the refugees while we sneak in?
no.
No, but they could sneak in and give us info, like the other way around.
Either way, the Iron Guards are gonna die.
There it is.
Do you disapprove?
Try to get a name before you kill them all.
Well, Caldy just said that they work for the High Priestess, so...
It's just that if we have a name, we
Names
can
than
ask them. We can ask them questions if we have a name after they die.
Trestius. Yeah, can you raise them from the dead to ask them questions?
It's easier if I have a name, but yes,
Oh, you want their names?
that's what I asked
Oh, I thought you meant like the names of.
twice.
You go in and kill them then. Dig out your bow, start running. You shoot better when you're running for some weird reason, I've noticed. It's odd.
No
I
bigger.
can't aim for shit with a bow when I'm standing still.
Just kill those guys. You don't need to bigger about it.
Trestus is just blankly looking at Tizzy, like his brain trying to calculate what the fuck is going on in their head.
I'm gonna go kill them. Okutai, why don't you try to, you and Ryzen, like knock one of them out or something, so that you can get everybody else's names from him, and then Trestius can wake them up and ask them whatever questions he wants. I will leave
Three
their
times for
jobs
paralytics.
attached so they can talk. Is that what? Do you need that, or does it matter?
I'll harpoon a guy, and if he survives, I'll drag him here and ask him.
That works. Okay.
And if he doesn't, we'll go to the next one.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
You were remarkably confident.
I'm remarkably going to try to hide again before the combat starts.
I have a big ass sword. And a bit of an attitude some days.
What? No.
Today's one of those
No. No.
I got a big sword and righteous indignation.
I refuse to believe that this delicate flower has an attitude.
Thank you. Thank you. I am a delicate flower like a dandelion.
Sure.
You can try to kill me, and I just keep coming back.
Exactly.
And coming back. Just don't let anything yank me up by the roots. Should be. Okay. Pulling my sword out, gripping it tightly.
Okay. Everybody's getting into position.
Apparently.
Yeah, I'm hiding. Stealthing.
Okay.
Remorseful Iron Guard, huh?
Assume the position.
Right. Ryzen, would you like card number 1 or card number 8?
1 sounds good.
Trestius, you kill the evil one.
Okutai, would you like card 4, card 5, or card 10?
I'll go with 4. Pretty
Right.
sure there's a day I'm gonna want a slower one, but it's not today.
All right. Ryzen, your eyes are open. You guys are in position. You see there's a couple of, looks like there's half a dozen or so guards, maybe some more. Kind of searching through these ruined buildings.
Shake 'em.
You're up first.
Okay, I look for what could be like a baby gazelle who has lost his way from the flock to sneak up.
You can try to sneak up. This guy here in the middle is kind of like between two of his friends, kind of blocked by rubbled walls and stuff. You could try to sneak up on him for sure. There is a stealth penalty depending on how close to him you want to get.
Well, I'm a melee guy, so I want to get close. Hold on. Okay. Maybe I'll just say fuck it and melee charge just to be a distraction at the very least. All right, so I'm going to look for one that is the furthest away from the others so that if I decide to do a melee charge, I might have at least one extra round before I'm swarmed or so I can try to run.
The only guy that's kind of by himself is like way north of you.
Oh,
I mean-
that guy.
I mean, you could certainly like start to sneak around to get into position.
Yeah, but
You could
Okay.
trade with one of the range guys too, like Okatai.
yeah,
or
I'll trade.
me.
If there's someone who wants to do a ranged attack, I'll trade with somebody.
Okay. Who would you like to
My
trade
plan
with?
is my plan is to throw our harpoon and bring it forward.
All right,
So
which
if
one are
anybody
you
want-
for? I'll
Yeah,
switch with
four.
you then.
All right, Okatai, you're up.
Said the deceitful one was between two walls.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to harpoon him and bring him here. Maybe if he survives, I can ask him questions like, What's your name, boy?" I don't know how he's gonna take that. They're not monster, I assume.
They're not monsters. I mean, not for game purposes.
They don't have the
Mutation
trait.
it.
but
Don't have mutation yet.
That's a poor roll for you, Okatai.
Yep, that was not great.
Oh, his armor actually stops some of it.
And I'm gonna use my other action to make a contested might roll. Try to bring over here.
Okay. Oh, he got 0 successes.
Just got one. That sounds like enough.
How far do you drag him?
As close to me as I can. Like there's a little wall, I can drag him like back to the wall. I think I can just drag him one zone though.
So yeah, so you start dragging him. He's like yelling out and screaming. He's like bleeding profusely.
Oh yeah, poison. He has a risk of being poisoned too.
Oh, he might be poisoned. You can roll for your potency on the poison.
Potency 3.
Yep, so just roll 3d6.
Oh yeah. I always forget. We fight lots of undead and stuff.
Ugh! Yeah, he is definitely poisoned.
Okay.
He's poisoned and bleeding.
Oh, we're using the snail slime?
No, not yet. This is the spear is
No,
sap
not
is
yet.
poisonous. The spear sap is poisonous from the get go.
But knowing that his life is soon to be over, he's going to draw his his cocked crossbow and shoot it at Okatai.
You get one chance to tell me your name. Ow! Stop that.
Oh, that'll hit.
I'll try the damage.
Okay. Okay. You do manage to throw yourself free. The remorseful guy's going to be like, oh, what kind of trouble has Bob gotten himself into?
Does he say it out loud? Does Trusty's get a name?
No.
I was
That's
hoping.
Good
I
job.
tried. Thank you.
Yeah. Classic
I
Bob.
did what I could.
Classic Bob.
Oh, he's going to miss Okatai.
Damn you, Bob. You had one job. Reveal your name.
And the pessimistic guy.
us the names of everyone in your group.
He's gonna move forward.
We get the name of one guy, we can have him the name of the others.
That will take us to Desi.
Damn it, our thunderstorm watch is over. Sorry. Ugh, I was really hoping. What is this deceitful guy doing? Just fine.
Oh, he's not just fine. He's bleeding and he's coughing up blood and this black ichor.
I speared him and brought him over, and he's just dying there.
It's just a flesh wound.
So he's not.
Unfortunately, he's the closest guy. Do they seem to have bows?
They have heavy crossbows.
Fuck. Okatai, can you yank a bunch of them closer?
That's what I'm doing.
We're playing Mortal Kombat now.
Okay.
This one is probably gonna die though, because it's poison. Bleeding.
We're playing Mortal Kombat now. Over here.
Yep, that's my game.
Because if I... Yeah, I've got Ryzen, Caldi, and Trustius to...
Oh, what?
I don't know. You could use your thumpy bit, your hammer.
My thumpy bit?
Yeah. I gave Trustius back his... Damn it. Could I throw the hand axe? Just...
You can certainly try.
I legit had no idea where that was going.
That's the proof that Desi spent way too much time with Ryzen. That's what that is.
I mean, I've got decent agility and some marksmanship. I'm gonna get pin cushioned if they've all got heavy crossbows, and I don't like the sounds of that or the feel of it.
Is the wall a bit of section, or are they very low?
No, it's it's ruins. It's like knee high. It would be protection if you use an action to get behind cover, like Caldi has.
Okay.
Well, Okatai, I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to kill your deceitful Iron Guard. Melee rush, melee charge. Sorry.
He's probably going to die anyway, but he can finish it.
Probably. Yeah. We can find out his name. We'll find out his name from somebody else.
Are you going to finish that? Are you going to
Jeez.
What was that guy's name?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Jesus.
And I don't have anything that lets me move. Oh, that armor is not helping you.
So are you charging the harpoon guy?
Yep.
I'm going to catch his body as it falls.
Okay.
And kind of use him as a shield. I mean, my sword's sticking right through him. It's...
Oh, it's like... Oh, I can't say anything because it would be a spoiler, but... From something, but...
No spoiling.
Alright. Ryzen.
Well, I gotta zoom in a little bit for this, all right, where am I? There I am. Okay, so Desi's got that guy. Does it look like the others have been alerted and they're moving towards us?
Oh, yes.
All right, I'm gonna find the nearest one. I'm gonna melee charge him.
That would be either the strong one or the remorseful one.
Yeah, let's go for the remorseful one.
So the strong one has not yet acted.
Oh, let's go to the remorseful one then.
If you get the strong one down, you won't be able to act. If you think you can one-shot it. Otherwise, the remorseful one will not act.
So your volume has been very low all night, Yorick. I've barely heard anything you've said.
Oh, sorry. I
No.
was just saying that the strong one, since he hasn't acted, you can bring him down, prevent him from acting.
I can try.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go after him then.
Right.
I regret nothing until this kills me. Avenge me. All right. And these are not monsters.
Nope. These are, I mean, morally, yes.
Morally, yes. Talent purposes, no. All right.
Oof.
Not bad.
And then that'll be 5, yeah, 4 damage.
Oh, I want to do a headbutt.
Ooh, he stops 1, so 3. That's enough to shatter his armor.
Oh, sweet. That makes it easier to headbutt him. What was headbutting again? Unarmed strike?
Yep.
Okay. I forgot. Did I get hammer fighter for that? 'Cause it's my head.
No, you do get brawler, though.
Do I get my melee charge or no? Because that was for the first one.
It's only for the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not pushing that.
Oh, apparently he's got a little bit of a beer belly and you just kind of bounce off.
Ugh. But I destroyed his armor.
Yep. His armor was like keeping his gut in place and it just kind of flops out.
Good lord.
I mean, there's a reason he's strong. Cully.
That's not how that works.
All right, so
Well,
it's been a month since we played, and I've forgotten everything.
Yeah.
I would like to sneak up. Can I get to the 3 in the back from where I am? Sneaking.
Not on this round, but you can get like into the zone next to them.
All right, so I would like to try that.
Okay. That is a move roll.
And a sneak.
Sorry, sneak roll at 0. 'Cause no penalty, no bonus. Okay, 1 success is enough. They have not spotted you. It does take both of your actions to get that far.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
Trustius.
It also got me into the same zone as Trusty.
Just in case.
Let me see. Oh, Colby's going that way. I
more
am
confident in my
going.
magic dagger than that might spell.
I will move here. And I'll put an arrow in the one next to Ryzen.
Right. Perfect. See, I like to think that Free League has heard me complain about armor rolls because in the new edition of Alien, the Evolved Edition, you no longer roll armor. It's like just a static number.
Maybe.
Oh, that's crap roll.
You could push it if you like.
I'm not breaking this bottle.
Ha! Joke's on you. My armor stops that.
How many hit points do I think he's got left?
I don't know. Some.
Fine, he can live.
More than a bread box.
And then I am going to look at the remorseful Iron Guard. And I am going to cast Ghoulish Glare.
Ooh, magic.
Tell him you're not mad. Tell him you're just disappointed.
Wow.
Do I have that one in my thing? I don't.
I mean, it's only a rank spell, one spell. How bad can it go?
And
Not bad at all.
that's 4 points of empathy damage.
Oh, that is enough to make him very, very upset and curl up in a ball in a fetal position and start thinking about his life choices.
But not dead.
But not dead.
There's two mine.
Sorry?
Empathy
Who
damage.
to mine or a different one?
Different one.
Okay.
Okay.
I put an arrow in yours, but
Okay.
The brave guy is going to shoot at Desi. Oh, and he barely connects.
Am I able to dodge that?
Do you have anything that gives you a free dodge?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember if he had the fast footwork or only defender.
I do. No, I have fast footwork 3.
All right, then yes, you can dodge.
Excellent. No, I cannot dodge.
Apparently, no, you can't.
All right. Well, armor. Let's see what you do.
He spends upon a willpower to ignore your armor.
Oh, you little fucker. That's my trick.
And mine, he shouts back.
Is it a human thing or a class thing?
It's a class thing. It's a warrior talent. But that's 3 points of damage to Desi's strength.
Oof, that's terrible. Like, really bad. Yep.
Okay. And
Ow!
the
Fucking hate Bowman.
evil guy saw how well that worked.
Uh-oh.
Evil guy.
And he is also going to shoot Desi.
Oh. No. I don't like that at all. I would like to dodge
she's in here
again.
with crossbow bolts?
Crossbow.
Heavy crossbow bolts.
Base damage of 3.
Yeah, it's not good. So, yes, I will try to dodge. I am not going to worry about whether I'm standing or not. Whew.
2 successes is enough to throw yourself prone out of the way. The scared one. He is going to... What is he going to do? Oh, I know what he's going to do. He's going to reach down to his belt and he's going to pull out his hunting horn and he's going to blow it really, really loudly.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to hunker down behind some cover. The strong guy, he's going to swing his flail at Ryzen. I know I said mace, but it turns out they have flails.
Oh,
mine's close.
Oh, that's not a strong hit at all. You can, if you have fast footwork, you can dodge if you like. Or you could try to parry, but...
I got fast footwork. I'll use that.
Okay. Because I don't think you have defend... Oh, you do have defender.
No, I do. I had 2 dots of defender now.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Maybe I should do that first.
Yeah, you can do
Or I
one
can only pick one.
yeah, one or the other.
Okay, I'll take the fast footwork then. How many do I have to spend?
Oh, you can make your make a dodge roll, and then if that fails, then you can do your
right.
halfling thing.
Yeah, let's do that. Move. Derp.
But 1 is enough to throw yourself out of the way.
Haha.
But as I look at the time here, basically as we get ready to start the next round, so it's a convenient place because I don't think these guys are going to go down easily, especially after the horn was sounded. So these guys are apparently well armed, well equipped, skilled, quite skilled, and they have apparently sent out a call for assistance.
It's bad.
Condor calls for aid.
Gondor calls for aid. But we will pick it up there next time.
Sounds
The
good.
response is thoughts and prayers. Sorry, we couldn't send anybody.
I mean, after that beer bandit fight, I was amazed at everyone's confidence going into this. Let's go gag them. And I'm like, well, wait a minute.
Yeah. I mean, as he said, I'm not keen on fucking people with.
They have armor and weapons, and they're sober.
And they have
It's
talents.
the bows. It's the bows.
XP, participate. Yes, 1 XP for being here. Travel through at least a hex. Yes, you have. Discover a new adventure site. You have, in fact, discovered a new adventure site.
Really?
Ooh. I mean,
Cities?
it feels adventurous.
Yeah, I was gonna make up a city for like Yakuza City, and then I'm like, there's a perfectly good demon-run city in one of the adventures for Forbidden Lands. I'll just use that.
Sure.
Find a treasure, not yet. Build a function, no. Activate pride, no. Dark secret, no. I don't think anybody's risked their life as of yet.
No more than usual.
Yeah. And I don't think there's any extraordinary actions outside the normal stuff.
Nope.
But that is 3 XP.
Thank you. That gives me
Let's
7 total.
Live to spend it.
I'm just
Quite
gonna
enough for Defender 3.
There we go.
6 XP.
I'm going to just mark that Caldi is invisible. Just so I've got that.
Well, mark that empathy guy too.
Yep. Desi is prone.
Yep.
I set myself prone.
And this guy has no empathy. I'll mark him as frightened. That makes sense. Perfect. There we go. Everybody is marked, so we know where everybody stands next time.
Outstanding.
All right. We will see
All right, thanks,
everybody
Chris.
next time.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Have a
Take care,
good night.
everybody.
Have a good night, folks.
Night, guys.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for the game.
Yep.